Welcome. My name is Abhi and you are watching Colors of Light. On this channel, I share with you the tips and tricks of photography and video editing. So if that's something you are interested in, make sure to subscribe. In this video, I'm going to share with you how we can create and animate the black bars in Hitfilm Express to give you or give your videos a cinematic and a dramatic look. It looks something like this. And not just that, at the end of this video I'm going to show you how exactly you can save this effect as a template in Hitfilm Express so that you do not need to start all over again when you want to use this effect in another project of yours. You can simply import and drag and drop it, and that's it. So make sure you watch this video till the end, and it's important that you pay proper attention to the saving part in order to get it right. Hitfilm already has a letterbox effect which can be used to give your videos a cinematic look, but what we are doing here is to animate that look. So for example, like Peter McKinnon does in his videos or B-rolls, when the B-roll starts, the black bars animate and they come down. If we simply use the Hitfilm's built-in effect, it goes boom, it's either there or not. So we are going to learn how we can create that rolling in effect. So without further ado, let's start it. So here I've got an empty brand new project, and I'm going to start with the composite shot. So let's make a composite shot, and I'm going to name it black bars. I'm going to leave all the other properties same. 15 seconds is probably too much, but I'm just going to leave it as it is because it might come in handy later on. We can always trim it. So everything else, leave it so, and okay. So here we got the composite shot, black bars. So now what we need to do is create a new layer, a plane layer. And for this first plane layer, I'm just going to use the color white for the moment. And I'm going to say background. Okay. Before we go any further, I'm going to just add this letterbox effect to this background layer. I'll explain it to you later why I'm doing it. We've got the letterbox effect here, which we are going to delete later on. So that's our background layer. Now we need another plane layer, but this time we don't need white color. We're going to use the black color and click OK. We're going to rename this layer as top. Rename, where is rename? Rename as top. Going to select the mask tool, rectangular mask tool here, and we're going to select half the screen. Now what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this layer, and we're going to rename this one as bottom. Bottom. And in this we're just going to drag it to the bottom of the top. So just to be a bit clear, on the bottom one we are going to go to the mask section and going to click on this rectangle with the circle inside. That's going to invert the mask, so the bottom part also gets black. Now we can simply start moving our masks. So select the top plane and select the arrow up here so we can drag this mask. Now I'll tell you why I took the letterbox. As you can see, we're going to drag it all the way till it aligns with the letterbox effect. See that there? Now it's almost the same height as the letterbox effect. Of course it's a bit to the right, but that we can change very easily. If we click down here, go to the transform in the mask section. Sorry, made a mistake, not the mask center. Basically it should have been the layer center. Layer position is 80, just change it to 0 and it'll get centered. That's it, that's what it was. Same thing we do with the bottom layer. We select the bottom plane layer and we deliberately drag it a bit to the right or left, whatever you want, and align the mask with the letterbox effect, and then change the transform value, position value from whatever it is, the x-axis value, to 0, and it will align itself. So now we've got our black bars in place. We can safely delete this letterbox effect. We don't need it. Okay, now we can come to the animate section of this video. We've got our letterbox effect, we've got the black bars top and bottom, but they are already there at the beginning of this video. So how do we animate it? We're going to need time framing. So let's go to 3 seconds. Let's say at 3 seconds we want them to fully emerge. So at 3 seconds we bring the playhead to 3 seconds, go to the top, come to transform section, position, click on the time frame, and we got a time frame selected here. Now we go back to 0, the beginning of the video, and we drag it all the way up where we don't see it anymore, just right up to that place, and make sure the X value is still 0. And as soon as we change the position of this layer, we get another time frame here. We can select the both and convert them to manual, but here that creates the movement a bit smoother. So let's check it, and it's working. We do exactly the same thing with the bottom one. Go back to 3 seconds. If you are not sure if you are exactly at 3 seconds, you can check the time here. So we select the bottom layer and transform, go to position, click on the time frame, go back to 0, and we drag it out of the frame. That's it. Select both the time frames and convert them to manual position. And we're going to check if this works. Yep, it works. Now we've got the animation part of it done. As soon as your B-roll starts, these roll down, and the next clip you can simply use the letterbox effect in all of the rest of the clips. That's it, not a big deal. Now that we have successfully created the black bars, now the next part we come to is how to save them so we can use them as templates like this. These templates, which are normally already there, and couple of templates I've made, which can be simply imported by clicking on them and can be used in any project. So I'm going to show you how we can save this composite shot as a template. Here is our composite shot. If you're going to right click on it and say save as, it's going to show us this screen and we can save it as a normal composite shot, but that's not what we want. We want to save it as a template. But in order to do that, we need to do something first here. We need to publish some properties, the properties which we changed in our case, it's the positions. So we're going to go to transform and we right click on the position, and here is the publish. We're going to click publish, and then we get this icon here, hand publish. So basically it means this position has been, or this property has been published. We do the same for the bottom position, publish. Right, now the most important thing, if you're going to save it as it is right now, we're going to save this white background as well, so it's going to be useless for us. We cannot use it on anything because there's going to be always a white background. So what we need to do is, before we save it as a template, we need to change the background to a transparent one. So we're gonna right click, go to properties, and change this color from white to transparent. Click OK. Here on this screen we see it as black, but it's actually transparent. So now we've got this done. the properties have been published, and now when we go to the black bar composite shot and click save as, we're going to see a different screen. See that? You see the file name black bars. I'm going to keep it as it is, but you can choose the directory where you want to save this, and you can create a thumbnail. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to click save for this tutorial. Save. Okay, so far so good. Now when we go to install template, where is the black bars? There is no black bars. There's black bars emerging, there's cinematic bars, but there is no black bars. That's because it doesn't straight away come into the install templates. We need to import it first from that place where we just saved it, and then it will show. So we're going to import composite shot, this black bars, open. Now this one is here now. Now when we check install templates, there it is. You can simply click on it, import. Now we see this black bar. There are 3 black bars. This one is the one which we've been working here. This is the one which I just imported from my saved place, and the one top is the one which I just imported from the install templates. And this we can see from this icon up here, that this has been saved as a template. It's a composite shot template, which means anytime, next time, whenever I want to use this template in any of my other projects, I can simply do that. So that's it. I hope you learned something from this video today. And if you did, give us a like. And if you know someone who can benefit with this information, share it with them. That being said, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll meet again soon. Till then, ta-ta.